I'm Pete White.
I'm Stephen Mowry.
This is John Fitch.
I'm George Griffin.
I'm Michael Davis.
Hey everybody, this is Island Fight CEO D.
Hello world. What's up, guys? This is Dave from the Fight Bananas podcast. How's everyone doing out there? Oh my gosh, I told you we don't lie here on this show. Content is king and we are kings. Mike Davis, Thomas Gifford, Island Fights, the main event, Brock Weaver. We've had content galore on Fight Bananas. Make sure you download and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Make sure you subscribe to the Fight Bananas YouTube channel. It's on fire, literally on fire. But guys, we're going to switch it up. We've had David Feldman on the show earlier this year. Bare Knuckle FC is on fire as well. Bare Knuckle FC8. October 19th, Tampa, Florida. And we got a slugger. We got the Destroyer about to come on the show. We got Robert Morrow about to come on and talk about Bare Knuckle, his career, and so much more. I say it all the time. I don't want to waste your time or mine. Let's go bananas with the Destroyer. All right, guys, here we go. Bare Knuckle FC8, Tampa, Florida, October 19th. Robert, the Destroyer Morrow is on the line. How you doing, my man?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good, man. We've been busy. Content's king, and we're throwing that out, man. It's been great here at Fight Bananas. How's everything with you?
Going good. Just training hard, working hard. Excited to get in that squared circle, you know?
Unbelievable, right? How the momentum for Bare Knuckle is, you know, it reminds me of 15 years ago, 13 years ago of the UFC. It's just on fire. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone in combat sports is talking about it. The signees now, they finally made that rematch of Lovebov and Knight too. But your show, to be headlined by Bigfoot Silva and Gonzalez, it's incredible. How does it feel to be a part of Bare Knuckle FC?
It's an honor to be a part, to be welcomed to the team. I believe in what they're doing with pushing for excitement, for the entertainment aspect, and giving everybody just a chance, you know, a chance to make it, not just have UFC as our only route, you know, or Bellator as our only route. Now we can also have Bare Knuckle, and that opens up doors to many other things for us athletes. Yeah,
I 100% agree, Robert. Like, the regional scene's on fire. It seems like combat sports, everywhere you go, there's a good show, big show button up. And now, you know, it's another avenue. It's another avenue of, you know, top-level fighters. It's another avenue for fighters that have been in the game for 10, 12 years or 8 years. And it just, you know, and Bare Knuckle's paying great. And they just got top-end talent. They just signed Hector Lombard, someone that's been on the show, big fan. He's here in Florida. The podcast is based out of here in Florida. Is Jim Allers, the Beast. I love his style. And, you know, Bare Knuckle, they toe the line, and boom, as soon as they do it, Jim Allers is throwing an overhand right and a left. It's just he gets down to business. You know, not to say what's your game plan, but are you going in there and trying to get in and get out as quickly as possible?
Yeah, that's always my game plan, get in, get out, have a quick night, dictate the fight, you know, see where it goes. This is Bare Knuckle, so we don't have like the lay and pray or any of that, you know. We got to get in, get to work. So we have short period, 5 2-minute rounds. So I've come from the starting in MMA and starting in kickboxing with 2-minute rounds, and then 3, and then going into MMA where I'm doing 3s and then 5s, and then 5 5s for pro title fights. And just to be able to go in for 2-minute rounds, it's just like I got no time to dilly-dally around. I got to get to work. So yeah, that's the plan. Get in, get to work. So
yeah, and for Bare Knuckle, it makes perfect sense. I love the limit, the time limit on it. I even think, you know, and I know the UFC will never want to come back that way and say, hey, Bare Knuckle had a great idea, but hey, if it's a great idea, it's a great idea. I would even think that would put, it would amp up the action in the UFC. It would just, the time of urgency that fighters, hey, if I'm down 2 rounds and I only got 6 minutes left to go or 4 minutes left to go, you know what I mean? I think the time limit is, I think, a great idea by David Feldman and Bare Knuckle.
Yes, I absolutely agree. Now, it's just a matter of time now for bare knuckle MMA to come back, like make a full circle, basically. I mean, that would be interesting too, because we're already, like, we can eat knees, we can eat elbows. What's the difference from eating bare knuckle? It was taken out many, many years ago because to protect the hands of the fighters, protect the knuckles.
Yeah.
And now it's going back full circle. So, I mean, it's kind of funny how that works, but it makes for more entertainment. And that's exactly what David Feldman does a great job of doing, is entertaining the fans. For years, okay, everybody's watching the MMA, and then, from one aspect of just a grappler versus a striker, and then it's built over the years to where it's an MMA guy versus an MMA guy, whose strengths may be stand up, or strengths may be ground and pound, or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, or just wrestling aspect, to where now with the bare knuckle, you have to let them hands fly, and you got to know how hard to punch, where to punch, or you're going to be suffering from broken hand.
Right. Yeah, no, absolutely. So, Rob, like, I always try to go research, look up names, fights, and everything. So, okay, yeah, I go on Tapology. I look up Rob Morrow. I'm like, very cool. Wow, 34 years old, at prime. There's UFC champions at 40, and so on and so on. And then I look at the record, my man, 25-22. That is unbelievable amount of professional fights. That's just something, you just like to stay busy? Was it, a game plan of yours? That's just a ton of fights nowadays. It's, it's so funny. Everyone in the Dana White Contender Series, right? They have like 3 fights, 4 fights, 5 fights, and they're up in that level. But nothing ever can trump experience. And you've been inside cages, rings, everything. So your experience, what does that bring to the table?
With the records online and everything, what you can find and whatnot, they vary from mixed martial arts to Sherdog to Tapology. My record in pro MMA is 30-25-1, with 20 knockouts, 7 submissions, and 3 decisions. Now that's for that I know, those are the fights that I've had. Some have been added, some haven't been added, as you can see from Tapology. But Tapology has the closest out of them. With the experience, I fight a lot. Try to keep myself active, to stay with the sport. I work construction, so it's seasonal work. I have 5 kids, so I like to just stay active, support the family. And I like to fight. I don't know how else to say it. Midwest thing, I guess. That's what we do.
Absolutely. And I want to talk about your opponent and more about fighting, but that did capture me too. 5 kids. So I got 2 boys, and we wanted a girl. I've always, I want a little princess, right? So the wife and I, we made another one, and they're not one, there's 2. There's twin girls on the way, so we're catching up to you. We're getting up to 4. How is it to be a father of 5 kids? That 2 kids is enough. It's I don't sleep. I haven't went to the bathroom in 5 years by myself. So to have 5, I commend you immensely.
Thanks. It's a lot of work, but it gives like an extra. Like an extra drive, so
right.
So now I have extra gears that I could shift into because of that,
Yeah, I do.
I try to inspire people, help inspire my kids to people just to get out of the house, go to the gym, just that's what my goal is, and to teach people to follow your dreams, whatever your goals are. Don't let it down just to go work for a paycheck and pay bills. You got to have life too. This is something I love to do, is fight. And as you can see with my record and everything, and how long I've been doing it, it's just it's fun. Yeah.
Yep.
So
I'm loving it, Robert. I really am. I couldn't agree more. Even same thing. I have a job, but we've been doing the podcast and Fight Bananas and FightBananas.com. It's been like a 2-year run with the website and the podcast, and for 6 months, and it's been on fire. We've been traveling, all over America. I've been to, over 10, 15 live events in the last couple of months. Many interviews with top end fighters, and one thing I love doing is, talking to fighters as well, but also others, commentaries, talking to Din Thomas, talking to coaches, talking to doctors, just bringing everything full circle, mixed martial arts. There's so much more to MMA and boxing. It's just so much high-level talent. And then, of course, is you get connected with the fighters, and we get connected to you guys, and it's like, we go back and forth. It's just such a bond. I have so much respect, and you especially, so much respect for fighters to do what you do. And so I just want to commend you on that. It's just a hell of a show. October 19th, I can't wait. Definitely a big fan. Tampa, we're going to be there live. Fight Bananas will definitely be in the building. So let's just talk about him real quick. The Black Panther, your opponent, any kind of game plan, or it's like, hey, I'm going to toe the line. I'm going to put the man down in 20 seconds. Is that the game plan?
Well, yeah, that's always the game plan. So I don't know too much about him. So for this show coming up, I've had 4 different opponents that were brought to my attention. This is the one that stuck about a week ago, and and I'm always ready. I haven't turned down anybody. Fighters go out, we fight. We don't stop. We don't pick our styles. Like, oh, this style is better for me or nothing. If I fight a wrestler or a jiu-jitsu guy, kickboxer, whatever. Because for me, if I sit there and study for that particular fighter, they may come out with something different.
Sure.
He always starts his fight with a straight right. Oh, he might come out with a left hook, so I don't want to get in that type of mindset of expecting, you don't want to expect because anything can happen. So now my opponent, Gustavo Trujillo, he's Cuban. My boxing coach a couple years back was Gustavo Picu. Who, he's older, but just to see his work ethic was phenomenal. So, I don't know if that's all for all Cubans or not, but I'm expecting this guy to have tremendous work ethic. We're similar body styles as far as size go. He's 6'2", I'm 6'2", about same reach. He's 78 and a half. I'm like 78. So we're right there with each other. To where the matchup is great. Anything could happen. Now I think for my fight, I'm going to have the experience advantage to where I've been there. I've done that type thing. Anything he throws at me, it's not like I haven't seen before. Only their names and faces change. That's it. The fights are all the same. I just got to go out and do what I do best. And that's just pick the shots, throw the right ones, and just go in straight-headed, nice and easy.
Yeah. Like a Bare Knuckle FC8, October 19th, Tampa, Florida. It's a stacked card. The main event, Silva Gonzaga, co-main, Jim Hallers versus Lane, who's that's a heated rivalry. It's funny how much Bare Knuckle has been they are definitely setting up major rivalries, and hey, that sells. That's money. A villain, a hero, also Star and Owen on the card. It's just a stacked card. Is there a fight on there that you're like, wow, after my fight or before my fight, I'm definitely going to peek through the curtain. I got to see it.
Well, honestly, I can't just pick out one.
Right.
I'd want to sit and watch them all,
Yeah.
Just for anybody to get in there. Hats off to everybody on the card, for showing up to fight. But yeah, I can't just pick out one. I think they're all going to be great. That Allers and Lane's going to be exciting. Star, Joey Angelo's fight, Reggie Pena's fight. They're just all. Yeah,
Brian Maxwell's on the card.
Expected to be awesome.
Yeah, gosh, can't wait. it's a beautiful sight. The ring is just tremendous. David Feldman it's just on point with everything. But we got to talk about it. It's the rematch, November 16th, 2019, Jason Knight versus Artem. What did you think of the first fight? Did you watch it live? Did you hear about it? Did that fight make you a fan of Bare Knuckle? Were you already into it? Or, if you could talk about that, and then what do you think will happen on November 16th in Biloxi?
Oh, wow. Well, that fight, I mean, yeah, that was an amazing fight for their first fight. And I didn't expect Lobov to go as long as he did, in all honesty, but he did. He was like, whoa. They towed the line, both of them. I had Knight winning it, but they just went back and forth, and Lobov came out the winner. Now this one, I'm gonna have to say Knight's gonna come in and get the finish, in my opinion, but I could be wrong again. But I was their fan since their first show announcement for BKFC1 in Wyoming. Yeah. When it became official, I'm like, what? Are you serious? Like, really? Bare Knuckle's coming back? And then it happened. Arnold Adams became the winner for the heavyweight title a couple shows later, but he fought on that heavyweight tournament, and just to watch the guys, the amount of respect they have for the sport and how it's growing so fast since BKFC1. Now we're on number 8, number 9's next month. I mean, it's great to be a part of that. And then all the fighters. I mean, we're learning and developing. Just like from UFC1, how it's been growing since. I mean, I believe BKFC is doing the same thing, but they're doing it at a faster pace. The rapid speed that they're growing and signing these big names is great for the sport. To get people to more viewers involved and everything. Yeah, it's a little more barbaric, depends on how you look at that term. But fighting's fighting. This is what we do. Right. Yeah. And you had a great point there. Imagine John Jones at UFC 3 or UFC 7. It's amazing, the athletes nowadays. And it's just going to happen, like you said, in Bare Knuckle. Bare Knuckle 25, you're going to see someone that's not even out there yet. And like, oh my gosh, I would never think a welterweight would hit like that, or with the power like that, or the speed or the precision. Bare Knuckle is just, it's not going anywhere. It is definitely... I'm intrigued to see what is 2020 for Bare Knuckle FC. Do they get a major deal? How about getting on a channel like a TNT or a Fox, something like that? That would be just amazing for the sport of combat sports and for Bare Knuckle FC. So I hope that happens. Hey, Robert, if you don't have anything else off your chest, or sponsor plugs or anything like that, the floor is yours, my man. I'd like to give a shout out to my wife and kids for supporting me in this. Kathy and my wife, and then Kaylee, Logan, Jaden, Riley, and Hunter for my kids. Couldn't do it without them. Who knows where I'd be without them, And then for my sponsors, a shout out to El Nacimiento Tequila, Click Nutrition, Sizzles in Lockport, Green Therapy CBD, MMA Stop, Think Fit Apparel. There's a lot of sponsors. I didn't announce them. Sorry. But they'll be on my shorts and my shirts for BKFC8 out in Tampa on pay-per-view. Can't wait. If you guys want to have an amazing night of fights, tune in on the Fight TV app or Bare Knuckle's YouTube page. And thank you for having me on the show. I really appreciate it. Absolutely, brother. Taking your time out of your day. Absolutely. Real quick, Saturday night, there's no fights on. 5 kids. What are you guys watching? Well, what's the go-to film right now? What's the show? We don't watch like a lot of TV. Especially it's October, so anything horror. Okay. That's what we're watching. Okay. My kids are all into Spider-Man. It's like Spider-Man, Spider-Verse. The movie's on a loop here at the house. Oh yeah. We've been through that though, because my oldest turns 15 Sunday. So I mean, she's got different views, and then my youngest is 7. I mean, we're sitting there watching Tales from the Crypt Keeper this morning before school. So
classic! That's
we
great.
watch a lot of different stuff.
Very cool. Well, happy birthday to her Sunday. Happy birthday, Robert. Can't wait, man. We'll see you out there October 19th, Tampa, Florida. Be safe, stay blessed, and we'll talk to you very soon, my man.
All right, thanks. Talk to you guys later, and thanks for having me on the show.
Absolutely, brother. Bye.
Bye.
There we go, guys. Robert, the Destroyer, Morrow. Man, cannot wait. Bare Knuckle FC8, Saturday, October 19th, Tampa, Florida. Check it out, guys. BareKnuckle.tv, pay-per-view. Check out always Bare Knuckle YouTube's channel. And if you're on YouTube, definitely head to Fight Bananas. Make sure you subscribe. You never know. We're putting out shows daily. That's what we're doing here, guys. We are putting out content daily. Thank you listening. We appreciate it. Definitely run to our sponsors. I got to give them a great shout out. I'm loving their gear lately. WarhammerFightwear.com. Check them out on Amazon. Warhammer Fightwear. They have some of the best gear for ladies, kids, and men's. I got some of the best tees in the industry. I'm loving what Warhammer Fightwear is putting out. Hey, maybe you never know. I might be there at Bare Knuckle FC, Tampa, Florida, wearing that Warhammer Fightwear tee. So definitely, guys, give him some love. Give Robert Morrow some love. And make sure you watch Bare Knuckle FC Saturday, October 19th in Tampa, Florida. Have a great day, guys. This has been Dave. This is the Fight Bananas Podcast.